As you guys all know, I change the oil every 10,000 miles. So let's look at it now at 60,000 miles. I change the oil every 10,000 miles. Let's check the status of the oil at 60,000 miles before we change the oil. The oil is still good. Looks clean. As you guys all know, I change the oil every 10,000 miles. Right now, it is at 60,000 miles. Make sure the ramp is in line with your car. I stand right there behind the ramp to make sure it's lined up with the tires. And I do the same thing for the other side. The way I drive up my car on the ramp is I give it a little bit of speed, a very slow speed, but I keep it steady and deliberate. And then once I hit that point where it starts speeding up, then I stop or I let go of the accelerator. The ramp itself has a stub, so it'll stop. It takes practice to do this. So I recommend that you get somebody to guide you while you're driving the car up the ramp. Always make sure you got wheel chocks so your car won't move forward or back. Safety first, all the time. Safety first. Let's double check everything before we go underneath the car. You need a Phillips screwdriver, 14mm socket, and oil pan, and of course 0W-8 oil. You need all 5 quarts for this car. I use this oil filter because it can last 10,000 miles according to the manufacturer of the oil. Remove that plastic cover that covers the oil pan. There's 4 screws. To remove the oil pan drain plug, I use a 14mm socket, and I am going lefty-loosey. Make sure you're going left, counterclockwise. You notice it's not that difficult for me to remove or loosen up the bolt. It's because I don't over tighten it. Next, let's remove the oil filter going counterclockwise. And if you notice, it's not tight. It's because I hand tightened it last time. I don't use any tool to tighten it, and I don't use any tool to remove it. That's old school, guys, old school. Okay, it's time to prep the new oil filter. I always put oil on the rubber gasket. Find your drain plug, wipe down the crush washer and the drain plug, wipe it down. Make sure it's clean. Wipe down the drain plug area. Now using the ratchet, I'm going righty-tighty. I don't want to over tighten this thing. So I'm holding my ratchet close to the bolt area. You don't want to over tighten this. You don't want to strip anything. You just want to tighten it and then get that nice tight feel. And that's it. Wipe down the oil filter flange. Make sure there's no leftover gasket, or else it's gonna leak. You gotta make sure it's all bare metal, just like that, bare metal. Wipe it down. Just make it snug, man. Don't make it too tight. You want to be able to remove this thing on the next oil change by hand. Let's put this plastic cover back, 4 screws. This is the plastic cover that covers the oil pan. So I'm gonna tighten up all 4 screws. Just snug, you don't want it too tight. My Corolla takes 5 quarts. I'm not gonna start the car yet. I'm gonna roll it down, make sure the car is flat, then I'll check the oil level before I start it. In order for me to put my car in neutral, I have to put the key in, ignition on, engine off, apply my brake, put my gear shift in neutral, and then I'll push the car with my leg. Put it on park, and then put the handbrake on. Let's check the oil level. Make sure the cap is closed. Okay, don't forget about that. Some people forget it. Let's check the oil. It's at the full level right now. Double check, make sure the cap is on and the dipstick is back in its place. All right, let's turn on the car. What I'm looking for here is an oil light. Make sure the oil light doesn't turn on. And also, while you're starting it, you gotta make sure you don't hear anything abnormal. And then lastly, I'm gonna go underneath the car and look underneath to make sure there is no oil leak. All right, let's look for oil leaks right now. Look there, and then we look at the bottom area. I don't see any oil leak. I'm pretty much satisfied with this. I'm gonna do 2 things here. I'm gonna reset the maintenance schedule, and then also I will reset the oil change schedule. 1, 2. I hope this video was helpful to you guys. And as you guys all know, I change the oil every 10,000 miles. Right now it is at 60,000 miles. There is no problem with the car.